the heck, man? Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm building this absolute mega structure right now. This is just gonna be a center of what could be a city, actually. So, yeah. Alright. Pull up the live chat and I'll be able to talk to anybody who's on. Cool. No, man. Trying to make sure I have these up. I mean, I guess I can see it. Let me test. Testing. Can I see it on the radar? I can. 2 people. Awesome. Well, welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna see how this goes of me just building. I probably should be getting building. Rather than just having people come and say something and then leave, like in those build whatever videos. Trying to make it a little bit different. Oh my goodness. Is it turning off? Turning on? To make sure I'm seeing comments. What's up, Rusty Tiger? Yeah, listening to music in one ear and doing this is not proving to be productive. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I can always add some more variation. On that. Stop taking juice. Yeah, but this is an emblem, I'm thinking. Just gonna be an emblem. And like have stained glass and stuff. Keep things chill. Right now, I'm thinking either doing that just full side and like making it look nice, or down here. This is enough space to make a small city, a small town. So there could be like a bunch of housing here in those four corners, and then have this be kind of just the middle. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, always day. Yeah, but having some sort of something like that. All right. There we go. Yeah. I'll just keep building them. Let me make sure I have some music up though. Or at least the sounds. This looks nice. A little bit more, and then I'll do like an overview of it. That had some variation to it. Oh goodness. This level 4 map is interesting. Doesn't really get the scale of this, at least correctly. Yeah, this side is the only, like, really freaked up part of it, so... Fuck. Yeah, it definitely gives it more variation. I'll keep it like that. Goodness. And then keep it like that. It kind of fluctuates, I guess. I could add some more stairs, like maybe right here, outward. Yeah, that looks alright. And I'll complete it on this side, just to make it flush. I'll do a little bit more touches on it. Maybe have some light pillars, something like that. And this side is less fricked up, so it'll look... This is how the rest of it's gonna look. On that other side, all the way back there, there was a problem where the middle one was way too big. But this is completely flush. And I might as well add the farms that I was gonna add here. Right now. I don't know. But this is just a prototype. I'm gonna make a much bigger one later, depending on how popular this is. I might actually build it in the Hueffo server. Because I mean that might be kind of cool. Have something epic like that. I don't know if I ever if I ever want to tear this out. Okay, here, let me show you. See, it's way too big. They're supposed to be flush 3x3. Kind of like just like bricks. I'm not sure what the correct term would be. But if you look down here, it's a 3x3 right there. It's 3x3 right there. Going up, making kind of a building block. In the base foundation is literally, no, I don't want it like that. The base foundation is kind of done, yeah, that's a really weird one. I tried to seeing what would happen if it was all like more direct. This is the technical original design. But over here is what I'm basing it off of. Basing off that mega build. I'm gonna have little cross pattern, cross walkways. And instead of having just water go through, I'm gonna have farms. Maybe I'll have some water go through, kind of Maybe on the sides. Going down. Something like that, I don't know. But it'll go like that. And then I'll be adding a lot of decoration and stuff. But this is just an outpost. That one is more of a castle design. It's meant to be more of a castle or a fort. Just something ginormous. And then on the top of what I'm planning on being a dome, I'm gonna put something like that, some sort of crown. Where, right under it, I'm gonna have a barracks, I think. I'll have, like, this little, semicircle, semi-sphere dome. I'll, build that little crown thing. Make sure it's flush, right in center. And then I'll build it up. Where it's 2 floors, one's a barracks and one's just like a hangout terrace or something. Balcony. Yeah, let me work on... okay, there we go. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult to kind of envision, because I want it to be very urban. So people, this is like meant to be for survival, like almost an anarchy server. So this is definitely gonna be destroyed if it's ever put in there. But yeah, I want it to be dense enough where if they're attacking from that side or whatever, the other sides can be perfectly defended, have their beds and whatever, and just attack that full side. I'm looking for practicality here. So that's my main focus. Yeah, I don't want to be breaking those. They're bad. Can I use the design of right above? Maybe for practicality, like complete practicality, have some sort of stair to just go up here and farm. Maybe on each level, have some ladder so you could get to the farm. Although that would make this area more vulnerable, but it's an easier target, so they have something to look for when attacking. And it's big enough where you know exactly which side they're going to be attacking. Yeah. And keeping this thing lit may also be a challenge. And also a necessity. That looks alright. Ooh, shoot. There we go. Okay, so it's 1, 2. It's every 2 then. Alright. Maybe have some sort of like, I don't remember what the series is called. Blade Runner? Yeah, some sort of Blade Runner, like really cyberpunk thing. Yeah, just having these lined lights. Although I don't want it to be touching the ground. I want it to look a little bit cleaner, more purposeful. Actually, it might be cool. Even just like it's a little bit weird looking, but like some sort of H. Just say an H. For complete randomness. Hmm. Yeah, it's very, very difficult and kind of very time consuming to place every single block. I'm gonna kind of leave these empty though. Not like completely empty, but like I'm not gonna fill every single detail. I'll keep it open enough. And these, having it a cyberpunk look is not doing too many favors. Just making it look a little bit better. Yeah. I'm not sure what they would actually put here though, realistically. Uh, Maybe just a building. Maybe have it defendable. Just like complicated choices and choices. Well, it's coming along for sure, but it's seems to get a bit boring quick. Or maybe in a way it's a variation. That's literally how I probably should have just been doing it the whole time. Yeah, it's alright. It looks a lot better, a lot more intricate, but the, what is it, Prismian? It's just a sea lantern. The sea lantern seems really out of place, so I may just have to take it out. And the cyberpunk esque whatever, that would have to be its main theme for in order for it to work. I probably could still keep it, but maybe in a different format, like just as lamps. Man, changing my ideas so fast. Yeah, it looks alright. I'll keep it like that for a while. Well, let me look. I could do flooring first. I'll see if I can get some brains in here. I'm just sending a bunch of links to friends. Well, should get some people in. If not, it's a big rip on society. Well, I'll just get the farm started. But I'm not gonna pick a very good seed to start out with. I want to pick something pretty. So beetroot or carrots. I think I'll start with beetroot actually. That's gonna turn into something interesting. So every single one I'm gonna have to put a little block like this. One quick moment. And then I'll just I'll waterlog it, and then it should just spill out everywhere and go down, kind of like the different terraces or whatever. I'll start with this area. Whoops. Okay. Maybe it'll have to be a little bit different. Ooh, actually, maybe. Keep it like that. So that way that I'm getting the most. Just kind of just the best and most efficient. That way I have all fertile land. Just the spamming of water buckets. Is that how I did it? Yeah. And that should be 6 blocks. One water bucket could cover 6. I think it actually is 5. Never mind. But just about. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna get smaller and smaller. Yeah, just have water all around them. Oh crap, I need to have more water. uh. And then I need a gardening hoe. Invigorate. Awesome. I like how it has the wood block sound effect. I find that very just like satisfying, really. Instead of the really high-pitched, just like grass planting. I don't know, probably just picky. That was goofy, for sure. I think it's looking good. getting smaller and smaller, more crooked actually. It's looking a little hecked up. But at least it's a little easier. Ah, oh, come on. There we go. A nice, straight and smooth line, like a pipe. Okay, two more. Two more. Maybe. Maybe I'll keep it like this. I think it's looking good. Thoughts? Yeah. Although the bottom two, I don't think can really fit anything. I mean, I could, if like I really needed to, but for now I think that's perfect. Perfect how it's gonna go. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is kind of just making something where I can just have grass area. That way it's not completely stone. I'm using coarse just so it's a little bit easier for me to see and just spot out. Because it's a darker version of regular dirt. Probably not going to keep it coarse, so... Oops. Alright. And once I finish out this part, like kind of the outline, it'll just be easy sailing. gonna be real dark down there. And that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Maybe... I'll probably have to have some, like, chandeliers or something. Something extravagant, I'm thinking. Something big and kind of cool to look at. But as an effective light source. Instead of just having carpet and lights beneath it or something. Now let's fill it in. Yeah, I think we're gonna have the same treatment that I did on the main base over here. I'm gonna have a bit of a trim. Or some decoration, that way it's not so plain. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. Man. This is a lot of building. And quite honestly, I don't think this will be able to be done, at least by myself, in survival mode. If I'm truly thinking about going through with it, it's so many blocks. It took about to get to the main stages, like just before the stream, it took about a couple days. As in hours. Maybe not days. Maybe about 8 hours to do all this. 8 or 10 hours. But I've had a lot of breaks in between. So this is kind of 2 months in the making, yeah? It's pretty cool. Let's start off with this. Oops. Man. Yeah, this one's gonna be made with just regular grass, I think. The other one was just as a test. This one's gonna be kind of for real, for real. Yeah, and I also really need to add color to this. Something so it's at least pretty to look at, rather than just extravagant and large. Almost palace looking would be what I would look for. Boop and doot. Let's get some grass in. Okay, after this, I think I should be good to go. That's what it looks like so far. And what I'm thinking of doing is maybe checking out my previous designs back. I mean, I'm on the same world, so I could just look at the other designs that I've made and maybe pick a few to just incorporate. And if not, I can make another gallery or whatever, and plan out some more while I'm streaming. Okay. They look really different. That's pretty cool. Let me just clear all of this out. This is what I've kind of started out with and kind of stopped on for a while. This front. I just yesterday added, it kind of looks like a Templar, Teutonic Knight, whatever, cross, which is pretty gnarly. And I think I've said this before, making a dome, for like maybe, yeah, making the dome first, making it tall enough, and it's already wide. I think it would be wide enough, so I can have some art or something. Just splodges of blocks, really. Uh, just something colorful in the middle. And then, once that base is completely done, I mean, I'm not talking about details and stuff. I'll do, a lot of the outside as well. uh, and being ready to expand it so I can make some more buildings, building ideas for a city. That kind of complements that style. Here's the little thing. Yeah, this is where it kind of started. So, hmm. I mean, there could totally be like trenches in front of that. It'd be very annoying to go through, but also very cool. I also had this idea for like outside in a city. Just have like a bunch of holes, and it's just gritty to get through. And maybe even holes like that. Not just holes that are closed off, but they feel open, so like if someone else jumps right next to you, you can still hit them. Still kill someone or something. Yeah. It's almost like a minefield, but it's not really a minefield. I don't know, it's just in prototype mode. And over here, this is just playing around. But having maybe yeah, like just something sticking out, like the sticks at D-Day, the tank stoppers, whatever. Something like this as well. Maybe in front. Kind of just as an intimidation device, because it's not really gonna do anything. But realistically, if there's like something like that large, like just a ginormous, drastic, uh, like worlds, fantasy world, sci-fi world, this would be quite effective for like stopping like mega tanks or something. uh, I mean that idea. And right here, it's a lot thicker diagonal one. So it can actually like you can actually walk in it. It's only big on TV. Yeah. Not sure how to respond, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna look at. Uh, some sort. I made like a bunch of chandeliers. Uh, in Minecraft before, but these are a lot slimmer, and they kind of just feel like spikes. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what context that was in, if it was trying to be a joke or not. Uh, remember this area. I could, maybe. But I want the mega structure to be this colorful. And I mean, it looks like this. It's pretty. I mean, this castle. It's been a while since I've really toured it. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant, but I didn't wanna laugh prematurely. Yeah, it's funny, man. Especially if you have a freaking plasma TV. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been not much anymore, but into like architecture. These castles are kind of just my attempt at it bringing sci-fi into castles. Because I mean, you can see the just big. That was actually almost going to be just a pipe, just like a big pipe system, and this was going to be cyberpunky Dune something. Yeah, and I've been actually working on it, and these may or may not be in the lore, but I was making a story or a book, um, using my designs. And be like all magnificent, whatever, and I can be very in depth with what I'm describing, because I actually made it. Yeah, it's not really. I don't think it's gonna come come back. I mean, it's been a while since I've worked on it or had time working on it. But it might be something cool to do. Yeah, something D&D esque. Yeah, but this is the sandcastle. Maybe I'll continue working on it. Yeah, but I really liked looking at the D&D. Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I want to I want to find my niche on YouTube. So I guess sci-fi castles could be my thing then. But here's an old arena that I've made. I could, like, it's some sort of corridor. I mean, you could see the redstone lamps kind of stained glass, maybe. And yeah, back here was my attempt at making cyberpunky towers. But like in the rest of the build, it's very not sci-fi. Yeah, I am. I mean, oh, what was I gonna do here? Because I do remember actually, I had to stop it. I'll just break this block. Crap. Because this was a guy joined on and he made this. I was gonna make like a full um church thing, but I didn't really want to mess with his build, so I built all the way to the edge. So that's why it kind of cuts off abruptly. Just right there. Yeah, it's wacky. But over here, kind of just like this line is pure sci-fi. It's got like these lights on top. It has a weird prayer thing. I don't know. And this goes down to a dungeon. And the dungeon's just a dungeon, really. Doesn't really have much purpose. It's holding barrels, some wheat, and wood. And there's some barricades, because this was a PvP area. It's not much of a dungeon crawler. Wheat, yeah. I said it out of the blue. I said it out of the blue. Yeah, and here's the PvP actual stuff. Yeah, and I need to uh, incorporate anvils a lot more. Because this, it looks epic, let's be honest. Uh, but these furnaces look very out of place. Uh, and there's a library. I don't know why there's coal, but there is. And I added a big hall for the king. Yeah, treasures. Yeah. My attempt at making some treasures in this build. Yeah, Minecraft is pretty limited though. When it comes to like in-scale stuff, I could definitely do like a statue holding a goblet. But like the best you can do for cup is that. I mean, it works for the Last Supper, but I don't think it works for um the Middle Ages. And like the late medieval. But I was thinking about making some sort of inscription or something, being like, we got this from the Holy Land or something. Oh, like the shiners, yeah. Let me see if I can put like a mushroom in here. Oh, I can. Okay, that's kind of cool. It can be some beer foam. There's some like something. Hmm. Yeah, but I guess it's the only area you see the colors red and yellow are right here. That's a bit strange. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about making something a little bit shinier, more valuable looking. But this is this castle, I think. Oh, there's also pipe over here, just leading to the main area. Doesn't really. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously add mods to Minecraft. I mean, I could add texture packs as well, but even those are limited. At least for my operating system, PlayStation. For PC though, that's it's unlimited. You can have as long as you have a good enough graphics card, you can have shaders and stuff, realistic physics, all that sort of thing. Yeah, this tower, I really liked. I really like this tower. And mainly this farm. Here's Minas Tirith. But over here, it's the ideal farm. Just like, what is it? 4 or 5 blocks? 4 blocks. And then some water logs. Uh, Used to, not on Minecraft. I just played, I think it was Roblox on PC. Roblox and like other just free games. Yeah, this is some sort of town square or something. Maybe. I attempted a sculpture. Yeah, the computers, they can either be very simple to understand or just like way too complicated. I mean, it's not sentient. So when you yell at it for being stupid and not doing what it says, not doing what you tell it to, very, very annoying. But, you know, it helps with problem solving or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Well, over here was uh, an idea for a giant city, a castle. We can look at that later. But I was thinking about having like just something that inclined, just a mountain base. But as you can see, it's very barren. I have not worked on it since I started it. But over here I worked on a lot. And I'll kind of show you after. We got the outpost, little barracks. Yeah. Bit. I mean, this whole world looks like an amusement park. Just like random, weird freaking rides. Just all soaked up into one event. But here's some like little tiny towers guarding. This is supposed to resemble a lake or like a river. And these two towers have no way of getting up here, so I don't know how they're gonna defend. But if you can see, they kind of like swerve a little bit. But if you look at it straight ahead, it looks very uniform. But it's very noticeable when you're close up. That's what I like about Minecraft. A lot of illusions, not delusions. It's very hard to traverse through it. You have to jump a lot. Over here. Yeah. Sometimes we all are. Yeah. Actually, this was meant to be a, not a live action, but like just a film, set. For, oh goodness. Oh, no, that's fine. It's a lot easier answering comments. And kind of just chatting, rather than finding something to talk about. Because I'll end up just talking about the same thing over and over again, but in just different words. Yeah, and I thank you for that, man. Holy crap! It's actually, it's going. This story is going, not story, but this thought I just had is going full circle. Yeah, I really like the vibrant oranges. I mean, orange is my favorite color, but like it has, if you look at it, it has specks of yellow that right next to the orange make it look gold. And just shiny. I mean, you get to kind of see it as well in this jack-o'-lantern. Yeah. Middle Earth. It's I love how fantastical it is, because I can get a lot of inspiration on, like, writing. Like, epics. Mm-hmm. Hmm. But just like a little side thing, this is literally the idea was to have like a bunch of just like things sticking in the walls of this big cavern subterranea. But it's just Big Ben, like very grim, dark Big Ben. Yeah, I mean, I have a similar problem. I get a bunch of ideas. I'm always getting ideas. Click, 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 click. And uh, I mean, I could be in freaking school listening to my professor talk about game theory or financial stuff or chemistry, whatever. It, the reason I say those classes is because that's where I get most of my great ideas that I kind of act on. And I have to have my notebook, and I have so many freaking doodles and uh, just little passages um, that I'm gonna look back on. I'll say they were for school for me to learn, but really it seems it's just helping me with like a story, whether that be world building or like a really cool plot, and it's just awesome. Yeah, school for me has always just sucked. Um, I've always really hated school, but now it's different because I'm doing college courses and that sort of stuff where I get to learn more complex topics. But I still have to do algebra because I'm not good at algebra. Nah, you don't have to be sorry. It's a per personal personal conflict that has been solved. Very good. Hmm. While I'm here, oh, water the plant. Gotta keep it going, even though it's not actually. Yeah, mathematics has always been very. It's very difficult to understand numbers. I mean, I can do math pretty easily, but when it's labeled as math, I'm like, yeah, nah, man. Where's the other castle? Yeah, I mean, I could do intricate architecture, but when it's labeled as surveying, multiplying, whatever, I'm like, nah, that's not for me, man. It's a little annoying that this is off-centered. My gosh. Ooh, whoops. There we go. Yeah, and actually, there's a funny story about what I was actually building earlier. I thought I thought I created a new shape, so I was getting really hyped for that. But it's literally just a diamond. Dracula's domain. What it was meant to be a grimdark cathedral, like a Warhammer 40,000, 30,000, whatever. Horus heresy type of stuff. Yeah, Warhammer Cathedral. It also looks like a Star Wars alien up here. But Dracula would definitely live in like a mountainous, a mountain castle or castle. Just like it's so hard to get up there, but once you get up there, you instantly, I'm going to suck your blood, bro. R.I.P. that. Boogie woogie. Something goofy. Yeah, I haven't officially played Castlevania, but I somewhat know what you're talking about. Drain my vein. What the heck? Oh, this is eternally on fire. Here's the cheddar that I worked on last stream, I think. Although this isn't a castle per se, it it's classified as a mansion because that's what I called it. But like the architecture could be like a Greek palace, maybe. Maybe just because it just is completely white. As a government building, yeah. It's the White House if it was cool. Yeah, and I made a acacia. It's actually so long ago that I don't think we had just regular wood thing. So let me fix that. Looks a little better. They sell cable, television, or phones. I mean, now that you mention that, this kind of feels. Well, it has a television, so probably televisions. This feels like someone's billionaire son's house. And this is just classified as the pool house. Yeah. But what's an actual, like, I planned it to be a government building. Was this? This was a while ago. I think I was inspired. I don't know, remember. But there was this one event that happened in the Middle East. Maybe I was just playing MW2. But this. I should just quickly make this look better. Doesn't really look better? Maybe it does. I don't know. A little bit. It's something. It's something. Yeah, Mexican police station. In like the desert areas. Like New Mexico and the border of Arizona. Yeah. This is my geonosis idea. Yeah, I think I haven't made any more castles, at least in this world. But I have made, um, I've made a New Hope. Nacho carpets? What? Well, this is, yeah, I used to make, I used to take, uh, pictures of, like, different things, like, kind of just Minecraft photography. I would build, like, a little diorama, like here, in order to take a picture of it. And would have its own backstory and stuff. It's kind of just as subtext. But yeah. This one is kind of like... Oh, actually not at all like The Shining, never mind. Yeah, oopsie, I was there. Here's a little desert place. Is there anything down here? Oh, it's just that. Okay. Yeah. So that's the main castles. I mean, there's a castle up there as well. But that's like a generic, bouncy castle almost. It's littered with gold and stuff. And then just right across, it's like a modern, cabin. Yeah, a little, cloud island. Yeah, I remember, I think this actually was your idea to have a castle. Although it's pretty simple, yeah, I mean, this could be doable. I mean, it has no roof, so it's not very practical. As long as it doesn't rain or there's any wind or any bad weather, and it's always sunny, sunshine and rainbows. Yeah. I mean, you could build a bunker right under it, and then just sit on a throne of butter. Something like that. What's this? Hmm. This was just a floating island. Oh, I definitely should make another castle, but it has to work. Yeah, yeah. Pretty humble beginnings. There's Eben. Yeah, this cat still doesn't really look right. It needs some hind legs. I maybe can redo it. Yeah, no. Yeah, at this point, I only took like a few linguistics classes and watched YouTube videos. But yeah, bro is definitely uh, just a gender neutral freaking way to address somebody. And it's really funny. Because now I can say bro every single day. Just random fact. Yeah, but yeah, now that I see that, like it's been a while since I've really built over there for those kinds of streams. I still remember I built this for a photo shoot, and I looked straight ahead and looked to the sunrise. And now I have a ton of buildings over here, and actually a model car. Yeah, I actually was gonna make a movie with some friends, just like a goofy, what was it, like a crime movie. Where right here was a hotel. Here's like the context of this. Right here was a hotel. I have it built so I can open this, and then hit this button for going up the elevator, and then like upstairs would be the crime guy's bedroom right here, and he would look out the window and look at blueprints and all that stuff. And actually, that building is the building that's being shown is right there. That big thing right there. So yeah. JFK shooting down in, I forgot what it was, Austin or Houston. I think it was Austin. But oh my gosh. Yeah, but I was thinking about a bank rather than assassination of a president. Yeah, that movie. I was trying to make what this movie was gonna be is more comedic. But I guess it could be a documentary or conspiracy theory. Equally funny. Just like pull a bunch of just random stuff that's like not even true about John F. Kennedy and Lee Harvey Oswald. And just say like he was an alien or something. And like bring no proof either. The movie Untouchables. Is that actually a movie? Because it really does sound like one. Mobsters did it. Here's another scene. That's cool. A SpongeBob. A mermaid? Yeah, maybe. This area actually was supposed to be, oh, it has a... Huh. It has a weird sound to it. Yeah, I would have to move... I'll probably have to move this or repurpose it. So, like, you can have, like, a mermaid down there or something. I mean, it's a good idea, definitely. Yeah, a shipwreck down there or something. Yeah. But if I were to do a ship, I would just have to make it standing like this, because it's a lot easier. And then I can use that new construction command in the command bar to just copy paste it. I mean, that'd be kind of cool to have like a diorama or something. Whether it be underground, below sea level adventure movie or adventure epic, or really whatever. I could have the Titanic chains, something like that. 60s. Oops. There you go. Oh, like a story that you're writing about? Dragons created the universe. It's an interesting concept, definitely. Did you just only do concept work, or did you actually work on like a draft or something? I'm just curious. Like Hueffo Mouskowitz in space meets Avatar. Hmm. That's character names, bro. I'm very good at naming stuff. Like I call this the Wiggly Wall, and that city's called Very Dusty. It's very dusty, something like that, you know. I call him Hockey Stick. You just have to put a French accent on something and you have a new name. But yeah. Or a German accent. But yeah. And you don't even have to do uh, foreign accents. You could do American, just old American accents, Old West, Southern. Yeah. Although description-wise, it's hard to it's hard to show that you're supposed to say the name in an accent. So. Hmm. So like the origin of the world? It's as one bad dragon assaults a female dragon and snakes infect her. So really you would just have to be creative with why do snakes infect her and what does that happen and what is the consequence of that to kind of just drive the plot forward. Anthropomorphic character. But yeah. Oh. So it's like H.P. Lovecraft, just like disgusting but also very gnarly. almost horror. The rest is family safe. Yeah, that would definitely go under young adult. Because most young adult novels are freaking disgusting. Just like way too much sexual activity for freaking junior high school students. Or whatever the case may be. Yeah, yeah. And actually, you don't really need bad guys for a story. All you need is a conflict, and you got yourself a story. Like, it couldn't be sometimes it doesn't have to be a sentient thing. It could be a problem that the main character has to solve, and they kind of go, uh, how do I phrase this to make sense? Oh, okay. So it's kind of rebellious then. Well, kind of sounds like that. This one there, some people taking over the world. Dragons create the planets. Well, do you have anything else? Anything else planned? Like plot-wise? Is there a plot? Or is it just like the perspective is talking about history or something? Flame dragons emerge from the flame. Okay. And I'm just asking because I'm interested. What is the motive of the bad guy? Or the bad dragon, whatever his name will be. Creates a galaxy and her planet is energized by blue star. So like he's on a search for power. Okay. And is it just bully? Okay. But another dragon intervention. So they just go off. Okay. Well, then my question I guess still remains, like, what is the bad dragon's motive? Because if he's a bully, that means there's something empty in his own life that creates that distrust or um, need for more or something. Her planet is cats and mice. Huh, okay, so like just okay. That's pretty that's pretty cool. Just power stricken. Okay. I mean, just my advice would be um have some sort of motive for like each of the characters. If there is like a deep plot. And infiltrate her planet and her. Hmm. Well, that's really interesting. Oh yeah. So what would the main plot be then? Here, let me get my map and just search around. Snakes take over. Gnarly. Hmm. Well, that's pretty cool. And are you still working on this, or is it just something that you put down before? Again, I'm just curious. Because it seems like you have like the core concepts. Like a biochemist mouse girl, an aviator cat, and an engineer mouse. Find out about the snakes. Hmm. Here, I'll get to building something just really weird. Okay, now I can see the chat. The three get involved and escape or slow the way. So the snakes want to find more galaxies to conquer. The blue dragon is distant and sick. They find another galaxy, red dragons, a huge green planet. Huh. Red dragon is like Buddha. And, like, in all aspects? So the craft explodes in atmosphere and gets separated. Huh. Okay. The snake comes... The Snake King becomes the Sphinx. Oh, like the Sphinx. And the story is about how their children live life in this new world. So, like, just dystopia? 'Cause let's see. Yeah, I mean, the writing part is what really gets you out of the mood. Definitely. Kids have to save their parents and the dragons. That's to be honest, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. So it's like kind of like what is it? I'm not sure what the term is, prologue or something. Just talking about like the beginning of it. It's a chapter book collection. Okay. Well, if it's gonna be a chapter book collection, there definitely should be like a lot. There's gonna be a lot of planning to do. definitely good luck to you. And if you need any like advice or whatever, I've watched tons of video essays and stuff of like how writing goes, what people write about and stuff. And that works perfectly with my mind that is always thinking about something different and new. A cartoon. Yeah, I mean, if you could draw everything. And actually drawing is like a perfect way to visualize stuff. Like I have building in Minecraft to visualize ideas that I have. Well, you're not always gonna suck. Yeah, story, that's what I mean, like, I can do, like, some storyboard, and, like, actually an example of this. No comment. Alright. But to get this out of my system real quick, like, I made a story, and I just told it. And I was visualizing an idea, and this is what came out. And the story, I think I've said this many times before. Don't even know each other. True. Very true. I don't know what you're saying about, but maybe it's backtracked for a second. Yeah. Now what the hell was I about to say? Here, let me just continue. But I've said this before. I think I've talked about it before. But this being a scene in a story that I told to my friends, kind of like just a bedtime story, really. We were just hanging out, we were getting ready for bed, and I was just talking. I was like, oh, I'll just make a story up. And the story went, there was like there's a group of people, and I just gave them names from the main characters of Star Wars. Like Luke, Leia, Anakin, and then Michael, for some reason, was the main character. And Michael and his team were crossing this river, I think from this direction. And Leia slipped on a rock and went all the way here, and there's this gruesome scene where she gets caught on some rebar and taken, very gruesomely taken, like skin ripping, freaking lung puncturing, just gooey all over. And they were traumatized enough to go on the other side and set up camp, where they were hearing noises like howling, coyotes howling, or something howling around, and they were hearing an echo as they were sleeping. And they were waking up and being very scared and then going back to sleep. And they were about here. But after they woke up, they figured out, oh my goodness, Leia actually died. And they walked all the way through the wastelands. And I made a second one that I actually made first, real quick, where they catch up with the caravan, and they're just hanging out in this mall where they set up camp. There's a bunch of guards. They send out one guy because they hear some chains slamming and really loud stuff. He does not come back. They wake up in the morning. It's early, the wee hours in the morning, and they see a dog with a gas mask, like a zombie dog or something. I had to change it because the first description I made scared everyone. So I made it just a dog with a gas mask, just staring through the skylight at people. They started waking up. He was still staring, and they just hightailed it out of there. All the way to an area, and this is where the climax is. I'm sorry that I have to spoil the whole thing for you, but I don't have it written down or recorded. But they go in an area, a bunker, and you see in this bunker is layers upon layers of just areas going down through a metro station, I think. And then they finally go to a portal area, like a scientific Cold War something portal. And the way they get through the portal is they have to sacrifice people for some reason. And the leader of that caravan is making people sacrifice themselves and sacrifice themselves. And they need pairs of people. And it starts out from like hundreds of people, then down to 50, then down to like 15 people in the end. Where Michael and a girl that he really thought was kind of cute, so he was like, she's hot, I like her. She was willing to sacrifice herself, but Michael's like, hey, nah. Then Anakin, I think, took it upon himself to sacrifice himself. Did not work. An elderly man that was selfish. And he actually, Anakin took the spot of this elderly man. This elderly man, he was gonna die anyway. He was sick, with an illness that would kill him within months. He did not want to sacrifice himself, but he did. Well, he was actually forced. So that's where it gets kind of gruesome. In the end, the last, I think it was Luke, he had a girl that he really liked, that he was talking to. And they were both like, I love you so much, we'll see you in the afterlife, or something mushy like that. And they sacrificed each other. But then it works. The portal works. And they don't die. But they go through the portal. The end. They go to a different area. That was way too long of me discussing a story that I talked about like a while ago. My bad. Yeah, sorry that I was waffling about that. Rambling on. So yeah. But like after that, I started recording those stories. I actually recorded one that was just like an acid trip of sentient drinks going on an adventure in the Wild West. So yeah, let me get back to our project. But yeah, I'll definitely I definitely enjoy uh, storytelling and stuff. It's very time consuming when it's a book. So just saying like bedtime stories and some quick. Yeah, it's definitely a me too moment. Yeah, me talking. This. Yeah. I'm one of a kind, man. But seriously, there there are a lot of like storytelling like forums and stuff. I don't go on them too often, but I do like to like look at other people's stories. I mean, I think there's a Reddit, there's YouTube channels, Discords, all that type of stuff. But that's just internet. I'm sure there are like tons of freaking uh, what is it? Like D&D stuff. Talking on and on about their campaigns or whatever. Yeah, I figured you were just on YouTube, so I mean, depending, there's a lot of niches on YouTube. I mean, I haven't found any storytelling, sorry, like, just story niches, but like, world building, there's, I think it's Tales Factory is the YouTube channel. I can link it if you want. But he makes absolutely good content, and he's got a large following as well. It's Tale Foundry, though. Yeah, but that's just the link for the YouTuber. If you ever want to just look at it. But yeah. Take Emblem. Awesome. well, I think about now I'm bound to just end the stream. Don't want it to go on for too long. So I'll finish up this area, but if you have any like last questions or have like a really weird idea for your story. Yeah. Oops. Because this stream's been going on for like 2 hours, I think. Decent amount of time. Yeah, that like collectibles or toys, whatever. Yeah, I've only seen a couple of your videos, man. That no subscribers watch. Am I subscribed? I need to make sure that I am. Oh, I got. Never mind. I wasn't subscribed. Whoops. It may have unsubscribed me actually, but yeah, I'm subscribed now, so we're good. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, man. Nards. Well. Yeah, alright. After school, I'll probably, I don't have to do homework, but, work on formatting my story. Maybe I'll post about it, I don't know. Yeah, it is. And by the end, I can see how much progress I've made. Yeah. Let me see how long it's been. Almost 3 hours. Okay. I'll probably end it here. I'll get work done. Depending on... I may not... something. It is what it is. I'll do what I do. And I shall end it here.